Salvaje, salvaje, salvaje.
Hi, I'm Eric. I found my phone and welcome to another video. Today we're going into 111 or 111, 111, however you say that in Brazilian Portuguese. I do not know, but it's the third studio album by Pabllo Vittar, an artist I have gotten into within the past month, and you all really seem to enjoy my Pabllo Vittar week. And I felt like it necessitated that I get into a larger project because I really want to hear how all these like singles really like go together and like how she creates an entire body of work. So today we're getting into 111. That's how I'll call it. I don't know if that's the best way to call it, but that's how I'll call it just for simplicity's sake. But I'm just very excited to get into this project. We've heard 3 songs from this project. That's Parabéns, Flash Pose, and Rajadão. All very different songs, so I'm wondering how it all ties together. And if there's any songs that have like music videos that you would like me to watch in the future, please let me know. The songs I mentioned, I've watched the music videos for them as well, but I can also make a separate video reacting to, you know, the music videos of the songs that I'm hearing now for the first time. Thank you for requesting this video, and anyway, let's get into it. Track number 1 is Parabéns, a song we've heard and a song we really love. Let's hear it again. Vittar. I really just love how she goes like outright with it and kicks it off at the party. Hey. Even though this isn't reggaeton, it definitely makes me groove a lot like reggaeton. Yes, sing it. Let's go, Psirico. Ha. I love how even though it's not laughing, it sounds like ha ha ha. I love that part every time it happens. Yes, let's clap. Happy birthday. So that was Parabéns, a song I've heard, a song I love. Like, I love that music video. It's so beautiful. Like, the blue is such a great aesthetic. And I think Pabllo and Psirico really just, like, collaborate really nicely together. And I love to hear any more work that they collaborate on in the future. It's definitely a song to get you started. Like, it definitely feels like with knowing how Rajadão happens, like how Parabéns happens, how Flash Pose happens. Like, it feels like this is a party record. And because of that, I'm quite excited to see how the rest of the album goes. Track number 2 is Tímida, featuring, I believe, Thalia is how you pronounce it, or maybe Thalia, or maybe some other way. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. Oh, this also sounds like it's gonna be a bop. You know, I like it when you give me that. Oh, that sounds like Thalia. Parate, stop it. Oh, soy timidando. Is this in Spanish actually? Cuerpo lentamente, body slowly. I'm pretty sure this is actually in Spanish, not in Portuguese. Go, go, go. Maybe they don't need to know. Some Spanglish? I think this is about a relationship or some romantic endeavor. Maybe about like loving slowly, loving shyly. No soy, I am not. Oh, that's how it ends. So that was Tímida, and wow, a fun song. Like, that was, you know, definitely on the dance side as well. And like, definitely like a number I could see at the club. And it was cool because I didn't realize it was going to be in Spanish. Like, Tímida, I wasn't quite sure if that was like, you know, Spanish. Well, I knew like Tímida means shy in Spanish, but I didn't know if it was like pretty much the same spelling in Portuguese because I know there's a lot of crossover. But it is a Spanish song, mainly. Like, there's some English in it too. But like, it was cool because I know Spanish a little bit better than Portuguese. Like, I could actually start translating within the song, which is really cool. And like, the song is a, you know, it's a party cut of a song, also lyrically saying, you know, I'm not shy. No soy tímida. And like, at least not in private. And so, like, it's kind of saying, yo, I run this show, especially like in intimate settings. And like, undress me slowly. Like, you know, some sensual stuff is in there. And yeah, I enjoyed it. It was fun. Like, Thalia did her thing, Pabllo did her thing, and so like I'm really glad that like I listened to this. Like I think this one definitely has a music video because it says it's the lead single for like the second or other side of 111. So like I'd love to react to that if you're interested. But yeah, overall a lovely song. I'm excited to hear it again and see how also it fits within the rest of the project. Track number 3 is Lovezinho featuring Ivete Sangalo. My apologies if I got the pronunciation incorrect, but I actually have heard a song by Ivete before because Danzando, her hit, was on a Just Dance game, and I've played all of those quite regularly. And so, like, that was a bop. I remember that song in particular. Like, that was quite lovely. So I'm excited to hear what Ivete and Pabllo really can collaborate on. Oh, that was kind of interestingly percussive. Oh, that was interesting, like auto-tuned filtering stuff. Definitely feels, with that marimba influence, definitely feels like either a reggae or just some sort of island like feeling. Oh, I think that's Ivete. This definitely gives me an Ama Sofre Cora type vibe. Ooh, Frio and Calor in the cold and the heat. Oh, that hit, that's a cool hit. Oh, is that moaning? Okay. Oh, there you go. So that was Lovezinho featuring Ivete Sangalo, and I really enjoyed it. Like, it was, yeah, it was a little cute little number. Definitely a slower jam, and I think it's for, you know, slower, more intimate activities because it's really about like, give me a little bit of love, Lovezinho, and like I like that message. It definitely gave me the Ama Sofre Cora, which is not necessarily my favorite of the Pabllo Vittar tracks, but like it definitely gives like, you know, a little breather from the heavy dancing. And I think it's still something you can dance to, definitely. Like, it's just more on the chill side. Still very positive, very, you know, like romantic, lovey-dovey. It's like when mama gets that craving, she wants to do it everywhere, which is just like very much a Pabllo Vittar thing to put into a song. And like, it definitely is, you know, still, you know, that feminine empowerment, while also like being able to, you know, still be like, oh, I have like these desires and I would like to, you know, fill them with that person. And like, yeah, I thought it was a cool track. Definitely chill, definitely like makes you want to sway more than a like, let's go. And you know, we need some of those as well. Track number 4 is Amore de Que. Oh, that's a cool intro. Oh, this horn? Like, what the heck? This already gives similar vibes to Lovezinho, but it's definitely different. Oh, I love muffled vocals. Thank you. I love the melodies and like just how it sounds, but I can't decipher anything. Yes, muffled vocals came back again. This part where it's like a little faster in the chorus, I definitely know I'll vibe to that. Oh, she seems like she's breathless. Why is that, Pabllo? Definitely a song I kind of wanted to hear a little more from. So that was Amore de Que, and wow, that was like very interesting, like as a song, both sonically and lyrically. Sonically, like that brass that entered, and then like there's just a lot going on in this, and I don't think I was ready for it because even though it was a chill sound, like there was a lot in terms of it. I think Foro is the style, if I'm not mistaken, from Genius Lyrics. But like it was very like pretty, like it was very cool. Like there was always something that was happening, and so it's something I need to definitely listen to a couple more times just to get my bearings on it. Lyrically, it's describing to a partner that basically they don't want a closed relationship, and that the way that they love people is that they love several people at the same time. Basically, they're like they even call their love a kenga, like love, which directly translates to that. And so like she's really putting it all out there, and she's really like allowing herself to be a character if this isn't like her actuality. If it is her actuality, like, you know, she can do whatever the heck she wants. She's Pabllo Vittar. And like, yeah, I really enjoyed the song. Like it definitely, it's something I need to get my bearings on again, like I said, but I think I will really enjoy it, especially for a slower type song. Track number 5 is Salvaje. Oh my god, that's straight up piano? Not expected. Wait, it just kind of went into this synth and electronic sound? Okay. Oh, that percussion right there? Oh, that just is good. Salvaje. Okay. 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 That's fun and groovy. Comma, bed. Peligrosa, dangerous. Salvaje. This chorus is catchy as heck. It's not even trying. And by not even trying, I mean it's like feels effortless. Tonight we're running wild. For how delicate the "We're Running Wild" is being sung, like it's wild though. Oh my god, that pause, I got so confused. Salvaje. So that was Salvaje or Savage. And wow, I didn't know that Salvaje meant savage. I thought it meant like salvation or something like that. It's different. And it was interesting because while listening, I really was thinking of like, it sounds a little like in my head or the same vibe as Pretty Savage by Blackpink. And so I was really like surprised by that because I was like, wait, why am I getting similar vibes? And then like it's literally is saying savage in that time. And I was like, oh wow. So I'm kind of like, oh, I had a little intuition there. So good for me. But the song is awesome. Like sonically, again, like you just saw my reaction. Like it was groovy, it was fun. Salvaje, Salvaje. It's gonna be something that sticks in my head. Like it definitely is very memorable. Like even when it's minimal, and like it's really cool. Like I like the song in its sonics. I also like it lyrically because it's just, you know, like a post-breakup like empowerment anthem. Like, you know, I don't want anything to do with you. If you come near me, I'm gonna run off. And like this has turned me into a savage. Like I go savage, tonight we're running wild. Like all these messages that you just want to hear to feel empowered and feel like amazing, like Pabllo Vittar. And so like I really enjoyed it. Like it was a good time. Like yeah, definitely a song, like especially the ones that I haven't heard before today, that like is like a more of a party track and is gonna be one that like sticks in my head and I'm gonna want to jam to more often. Track number 6 is Flash Pose featuring Charlie XCX, a song we know, a song we love, and I'm gonna hear it again because I want to. Yes, girl, come on, get with me. You know, I had an outfit like that in high school. This is still one of my favorite music videos, like as of late. We can try this out. You know my body, you know my body. I love Pabllo, Pabllo loves Charlie. Hey, you gotta know what I'm about. Pose, pose, close. So that was Flash Pose, a bop. I love it. Like, you've heard my thoughts before, hopefully. If you haven't, check out that video. Like, I love the song. It's a good time. A summer bop. I hope it did get a lot of play in 2019, even though I missed it. And I know I plan on jamming to it this summer and probably many summers to come because it's really just a bop. And I'm just really glad that this song exists. And this song is the reason why I really got into Pabllo Vittar more. And it's probably the reason why I'm now doing this reaction now. And, you know, I also have, you know, lovely thoughts because a lot of my subscribers, a lot of y'all, like, came to my channel because of that video. And so, like, I appreciate it. And, like, I'm really, like, grateful for not only the song and music video, just for being, like, that helpful for my channel, but also just because, again, it's a bop, it's a dance anthem, it's a song that forces you to get up. Like, watching the music video gives you, like, motivation and inspiration. So, what's really not to love? Track number 7 is Clima Quente featuring Jerry Smith. Ooh, talk EDM vibes? Okay, I thought it was gonna be a lot faster, but it seems like it's kind of on the slower side. Okay, but she's definitely singing very fast. Oh, that must be Jerry right there. Ooh, we are building somewhere. Oh, the way she moaned there? Okay, Pabllo. I do like this part. It makes you really, like, get hyped. Oh, this feels almost like video game music here. Just like these beats, not the whole song. Oh, sounds like they're having like some call or voice memo thing. I don't know. Oh, that phone call ending. So that was Clima Quente, and that was like an interesting track. Like, yeah, like, I don't know, the beats at the beginning and the end, I was like, they just felt like they came out of nowhere, and they felt like an old arcade game, and it was really cool. Like, I really enjoyed that, but it's definitely something, again, much like Amore de Que, something that I need to get my bearings on. And like, yeah, I think I like this song. Like, it was cool, like, definitely a dance number. Like, lyrically, the song is about, like, you know, a romantic encounter on the dance floor. Like, the atmosphere is hot. Like, as long as you don't ask to stop, it's not gonna stop. Like, it's gonna be engaging. Like, it's warm weather in the here. And like, yeah, like, that's the kind of vibe it is. It's like, kind of like them having, you know, a romantic relationship. Like, I don't think Pabllo and Jerry are like actually, you know, engaged in anything like that, but like, you know, for the song's purpose, I think like they're meant to be like a duet in that sense. And like, yeah, it's definitely a vibe. I don't think it's going to be my absolute like favorite of the record, but I don't think it's like necessarily like a bad song either. It's just like, you know, it's similar themes that we got from, you know, other songs on here. And I think some of the other songs are, you know, sonically just more appealing in my vote. But again, it's something that, like, because there was a lot going on there, like, it's something I have to hear again. And so, like, you know, when I hear it again, maybe my thoughts will change as well. I thought Jerry did, you know, a good job. You know, not something where he stole the show, but definitely, like, something where, like, he didn't, like, detract from the record either. Track number 8 is Ponte Perra. Hola, my boy and girl. Atención, is that what she said? Attention? Oh, the moans of the numbers? Okay. What is this? Ooh, it feels like there's voices coming from like behind. Was that bling bling? I think this is in Spanish too. Oh, there's some percussive noises in there. Okay, this is kind of Sophie-esque actually. Ponte Perra, there it goes. So that was Ponte Perra, and wow, like, that was a cool number as well. Like, translation wise, like, it's in Spanish, but like there's some things that just don't easily translate, and so like I had a little bit of difficulty because there wasn't like a distinct English translation online. But like sonically I enjoyed it. Again, I think it might just be because like I've listened to a bunch of Pabllo Vittar songs now back to back, and this is my first like long form content of Pabllo, and so like I'm used to, you know, having heard like just a few of them and then, you know, having the ability to really digest them. Whereas here we're getting like 6 ones I've never heard before. And so like Ponte Perra is definitely like a cool song. Like I definitely think I will enjoy it. Lyrically, it seems like it's kind of like an anthem for like the whole world to like kind of dance, and like your currency, your color, your nationality doesn't matter. Like I don't exactly know all the details, so if you have any insight, please let me know down in the comments below. But it was definitely a really cool track, definitely a song I would listen to again. And yeah, I think it's definitely nice as a closing to the last like new song for me of Pabllo Vittar. Like it's definitely a cool one, and I hope to listen to it more and get a more full opinion on it. Track number 9, last track on this album, Rajadão, a song we've heard, and I'm really excited to listen to it again. Ooh, just like how this starts out, it's so cinematic. Rajadão. This is the part where it would be live action in the music video. And I like the combination of the animation and live action. Ooh, this is her in the studio, I think. Like, it's a good time. Hey. This is so fun. I'm happy that the producers got on this. It's really fun. And that's how it ends. So it was Rajadão, and wow, that was something. Yeah, I mean, it's a song I know, so like I guess my something was more of like it's always just something to hear. Like it's always so distinct. Like I think probably of Pabllo Vittar Week, like that's one of them that I think just stands out for how distinct it is. Like yeah, like I don't really think of that many other artists like Pabllo Vittar, I guess. Not that I really listen to many artists that are similar to Pabllo Vittar. I'm excited to get into them based on your recommendations, but like I haven't really gotten into Pabllo Vittar that much and artists that are similar to her. But like this just sounds like so cool. It's definitely sounds very experimental, and like definitely the most experimental on the record by far. Like I think I was kind of hoping that I would get some more experimental stuff. I mean, there's stuff that is experimental, but not in the same way that I guess Rajadão is for me. And so I thought it was really cool. And yeah, I really think that this is probably the best way to end the record. Like it feels like how it should end the record, if that makes sense. With that said, we have finished this album, and I am glad that I listened to this project. Like, I mean, I listened to 3 songs from it already, and it was good to listen to the other 6. And I'm really glad that I did that. Like, it definitely allows me to listen to more Pabllo content, which is just like good. I think it technically doubled the amount of songs I knew from Pabllo. And yeah, I'm really glad that I got a chance to explore more of her music. I will say that this doesn't feel so much like an album, if that makes sense. It feels like I listened to a bunch of singles back to back, which is not necessarily a bad thing. Like that means that like your songs stand out and like they can get a lot of like play on radio or have like cool music videos for them. And so like yes, it's definitely like, oh, there's a lot going on there and like for the best, but at the same time it also feels like I'm getting like a lot of tastes of what could be a project, but not necessarily like a full-on project, if that makes sense. Like I think that might be because of all the features. Like I'm not used to having an album where the majority of the songs have features on them, and the features make the songs sound completely different. Like Flash Post does not sound anything like Rajadão, which sounds nothing like Parabéns, and a lot of it doesn't sound like the other songs as well. And so while I like most of the songs, I think that like it, as a project, it might not be like the most cohesive. I also think that because all of the songs are under 3 minutes, and like I can get down with short songs, and there's some songs on here that are really great as short songs, but I think that being 9 songs of less than 3 minutes each, like, it can kind of hurt it because there's no time to really breathe on the record. Like, there's not really a good time to, like, digest the song. Like, if a song is like 3 minutes, 4 minutes, like, it has enough repetition that you can really, like, think about the song as you listen, which I don't think this, like, album really does. Like, it definitely makes you, like, get hype or, you know, chill, like, with, like, you know, the more slow jam type vibe, but at the same time, like, it's only there for a couple minutes and a lot of stuff isn't repeated. And while that's very impressive that you can make, like, a body of work without, like, repeating a ton of times, like, at the same time, if you do want me as a listener to digest the material more, like, while listening, like, you're also going to have that, like, as an issue, because you're not giving a lot of time to, like, breathe. Not that I mind, like, thoroughly, like, I definitely think I'll probably listen to this album more so in singles and, like, react to the music videos, like, as thinking, oh, this is from this era of time, but at the same time, like, I think it feels like, oh, all of this is, like, you know, made during the same time, but not necessarily, like, all for the same record. Like, there are similar themes, but I feel like they seem like just general themes that Pabllo does, which is, like, you know, empowerment, dancing, romance, intimacy, etc. And, like, yeah, while I really enjoy, like, those themes, like, it definitely doesn't feel like we're having a whole, like, album, if that makes sense. Like, it definitely does feel like more of a singles compilation. And while I don't mind having a singles compilation, it definitely is not what it seems like Pabllo Vittar is trying to do. But yeah, I think overall I will really like the project, just as a singles compilation more so than an album. But, like, if that was, like, a big deal for it to be an album, like, you know, I don't know if that necessarily landed for me. With that said, here are some of my favorites. So the top tier songs, the standouts, the ones I'm going to be playing over and over, like, the top tier. Songs in the middle are songs I like. I'll add them to my playlist, but they not be the top of the top. And songs at the bottom are just not really my thing. Doesn't mean they're a bad song. Doesn't mean they can't be your favorite song. Just means they're not for me. And that's okay. Like, Pabllo didn't create for Eric. And I'm totally okay with that. If you like this video, please like it, please comment down below. Would you like me to react or listen to you next? Please subscribe to my channel if you're not already and you'd like to be. And thanks for watching. This is TurtleStormer. Catch you later.
It's storming turtles from out of the sky. Turtles don't need to know why. Smile big, open your eyes. It's storming turtles, it's storming turtles from out of the sky. Turtles don't need to know why.